Let's go right to Doug Lazater, who is live in Washington with more on President Trump's historic deal with the Saudi Crown Prince. Hi, Doug.
Good morning. The president attends a business summit with Saudi leaders today at the Kennedy Center here in Washington. That follows yesterday's massive investment commitment from the kingdom for the U.S. According to Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, it will approach $1 trillion.
And tomorrow we're going to announce that we are going to increase that $600 billion to almost $1 trillion of investment, real investment and real opportunity by details in many areas.
I like that very much.
He works hard.
No, that's great. I appreciate that. That's great. We're doing numbers that nobody's ever done. And in all fairness, if you didn't see potential in the U.S., you wouldn't be doing that.
Definitely.
It was quite a welcome for the Crown Prince at the White House yesterday, and we learned the U.S. will sell F-35 fighter jets to the Saudis. That further solidifies military ties, and the president has declared the country a major non-NATO ally.
This country anywhere in the world right now, so I want to thank you for giving me one of the most effective lines that I have. And I quote you, and I quote some others, but I always put you up at top, but many people have said that. This week, we're also signing exciting agreements on civil nuclear energy, critical minerals, and artificial intelligence, numbers that nobody's ever heard of before.
The president also defended the Crown Prince while facing questions about the killing of journalist Jamal Khashoggi. Back in 2018, U.S. intelligence agencies had concluded that the Crown Prince approved that operation. Todd and Carla.
Okay, Doug Lazater live for us in Washington. Doug, thank you. Let's bring in senior fellow at the Independent Women's Forum and member of the Council on Foreign Relations, Dr. Kanta Ahmed. Doctor, it is great to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. What a day it was at the White House yesterday. And one of the things that really stood out was just how friendly President Trump and Mohammed bin Salman are with each other. And you could tell in their body language what they said about each other and also the deals that were made, which is a huge departure from how President Biden treated Mohammed bin Salman in Saudi Arabia. Is a good relationship with this country the correct approach?
This is absolutely historic. And the president, in his remarks at the state dinner, explained that this was on the 80th anniversary of the meeting of FDR and the founder of Saudi Arabia, the grandfather of the Crown Prince. This relationship is critical for both countries, but also for the region. The Crown Prince represents not only 35 million Saudis, but over 2 billion Muslims worldwide. This is a huge win.
The two leaders touted progress. Progress, I believe you can put in quotes, on potentially Saudi Arabia joining the Abraham Accords. Dr. Ahmed, will they eventually get over the finish line, do you think?
I have no doubt. And we know that the Crown Prince himself said weeks before the atrocities committed on October 7th that Saudi Arabia was moving. Both countries, both Israel and Saudi Arabia, need engagement. Saudi Arabia is moving forward with all of these economic and other trade agreements with the United States into a 21st century economy, requiring semiconductors, requiring AI. Israel already has one of the world's leading 21st century economies. The two countries need each other, and the Crown Prince is clear. He needs a solution for Palestinian people and a Palestinian sovereignty, and I'm sure that's what this region is working towards. It's very optimistic.
Yeah, and yesterday the president also took a lot of questions about his decision to sell F-35s to Saudi Arabia, and one of the major concerns there is that it would anger Israel because they were previously the only country in the Middle East to have those F-35s. But the president, when responding to one of those questions, says Israel is aware and will be happy. What do you think he means by that?
Well, Israel will always have a qualitative military edge, always. Israel has remarkable innovation and developments in its weapons defense industry, which I've visited some of those, which actually benefits the United States. So it's not really a question of parity. It's great that we have American fighter jets that are going to be defending one of America's major allies and the world's source of petroleum. That's critical. We saw what happened in 2019 when Iran attacked Aramco, how disastrous that is for the global oil markets. But I don't see this as setting up two American allies as rivalry. And I have every confidence Israel will always retain the edge. It's not just the F-35s. We're also selling about 300 Abrams tanks and also Reaper drones. So this is a huge armamentarium, and that's great for the American defense industry, too.
Before we let you go quickly, when you look at yesterday's meeting at the White House, when you look at today's meeting with CEOs, are we on the path toward pivoting the Middle East away from dependence on China and back, if you will, toward us?
So Saudi Arabia particularly is extremely savvy, and it's not that they're dependent on either. But China was making significant inroads in the vacuum left by the Obama-Biden doctrine. I think that is now coming under competition. Saudi Arabia has always, for centuries, been a trade hub for as long as that region has existed. So it's very good at balancing international forces, but this definitely increases the American footprint and influence, and also confidence that the region can have that the United States is there for the long term. So this is a tremendous diplomatic and security and trade victory for the Trump administration.
Yeah, yesterday was all about the economy and the possibility of the Abraham Accord. So we will see where this relationship goes. Dr. Kanta Ahmed, thank you for joining us this morning. We appreciate your insight as always.
A real privilege. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.